So what you would do first is just open any browser that you have and search for Kaggle. I use Kaggle instead of Data World. Just felt like it was more easier. And just enter kaggle.com. What it would do first is that you would have to sign in. You have to sign in with either your Google account or your email, Facebook, or Yahoo account. So I did it with the Google email, just much quicker for me. I've already signed in, as you can see by my previous works here that I've seen here. So what you would do first is that you would search. You would search for any data that you would find interesting. I would search. So once you've seen that, you would notice that, oh, okay, you can filter your searches to whatever you want, but here we are looking for data sets. So we would search for data sets, and this is what we would find. I would most likely look for the date because I'd like stuff that is relevant now. But you could search for relevance if you want to. So what's also more important is the, the file type. So what we want to do is that we would want to look at CSV. So this is the file types that we need. So for us, we would go for CSV. So you would enter and then it would tell you more about the data set, just give you nice little information here. And then what you would do is look at the download icon here. What's important, remember, is that we use the CSV. Just make sure that once you look at the files itself, you see the file name, just make sure it has a .csv in it, just so that Microsoft Excel can actually read it and comprise it into its own data set. So what you would do is download it here, and then once you've downloaded it, it will show up in your downloads like how it has here for me. So what I would do next is go to Microsoft Office. So coming into Microsoft Office, you would go into Excel and then upload the file that you've just downloaded. So as you can see, the CSV has this is the data from our file. So as you can see, some of the values have been crossed out by hashtags here. So we want to clean that up. So what you would do first is just make sure this is readable and editable. So what you would do is just say edit workbook here, convert, and you should be good. The ribbon should be open by now. So what you would do is select the table. And then once you've selected it, you would search here, format as table, and then choose any design that you would like. Make sure that my table headers has been checked, and then press OK, and then your table should be good. So what I would like to do next is come here to the search bar and just search for the word auto, just so that I can auto fit the row height and auto fit the column width, just to make it a more readable for the viewers. So once you've done that, you are good to go. Now the next part would be the cleaning. If you would see that there are some columns that aren't relevant to you, that you wouldn't need, for instance this column one here, we don't really need it since we already have some numbering tool here. So what I would do is just press the column itself, just so that it selects everything there, and press Control minus, and that would have been disappeared. I'll do the same thing here as well. Come here, control minus, and that will even disappear. This is just to prove that whatever things that you don't need, whatever columns that you don't need, yet you would just use this quick shortcut, and then you would find that okay, they've been deleted. What do we do next is make some tables, make some graphs. So what you would do is come to here, select the entire table, and come to data. Once you come to data, come here to analyze data, and Excel should be putting up some graphs for you here. As you can see, there are some graphs here. Very simple, very easy. And then what you would do is just hold one of the graphs that piqued your interest. You'd come here to insert chart and just press insert chart, and then the graph is here. And then you would just move it to like an open space just so that it's easily readable and easily accessible to whoever is reading it. What is also nice about this is that you can select a specific categories that you want Excel to put it into graphs. So what I would do is just unselect these categories here and just put the one I want. The So for instance, I'll go price by position, and we'll see if it relays any of the results to me. And here we go. What you do, just press insert chart and the chart would be there. So what you do is just make sure it's in open space. You could just hover over the headings just to edit them. Here you go. You come to the chart here and just edit whatever you see here. Edit the title position, edit the x-axis and y-axis, and everything else. What else you could do is insert some pivot charts, you know. So you would come here again, analyze, put the whole table in, analyze data, and it would show you some pivot charts. So with pivot charts, they would add an extra sheet. So once you press insert pivot chart, an extra sheet has been added. So once you open that sheet, it would show in this position. But as you can see, some of my data here would be incorrect. So you would have it would showcase that message, but for others, it wouldn't do that. Just make sure all your values, all your information in your specific table is correct so that once you see that okay, you want to use a pivot table, it will show up in that area. And that would be it in terms of showcasing how to extract from Kaggle into Microsoft Excel and the whole cleaning up process and the making of the graphs. Thank you.